This is iPictorial. Here are your top stories brought to you by
Carhartt. Carhartt men's acrylic watch hat. Check for link in bio.
In today's news,
Rapper Kodak Black, who's currently serving a 46-month prison sentence in a Florida prison after pleading guilty in his federal gun case, has come out in a lengthy Instagram post declaring he's being majorly mistreated behind bars. His statement reads, "On October 29th, I was laced with an unknown substance here in Miami, Florida Department of Corrections. That substance gave me an out-of-body experience and had me feeling like I was possessed and dying slowly. Upon this experience, I managed to go to the correctional officer's office to seek medical attention, as shown on surveillance cameras. I was denied. This left me in a state of paranoia. Shortly after, I got into an altercation with an inmate. This same correctional officer who denied me medical attention proceeded to pepper spray me, which instantly impaired my vision, and I was oblivious to who was punching and grabbing me repeatedly in the face. Even after I was on the floor, they continued to strike me and deploy more people. I was summoning for them to stop while gasping for my breath. This near-death experience felt like dogs were tearing at my skin while they were grabbing and beating me while I was under the influence of this unknown substance that mysteriously hasn't popped up in my urine analysis. And mysteriously, the inmate I was fighting with went home the next day. I was beaten so brutally that I had to be taken to the box in a wheelchair. I have been here for 45 days without commissary, hygiene stressed out, and on psych meds, having to mourn the loss of my brother Juice WRLD behind the doors. Prior to this, there were a few inmates who intentionally beat up an officer and no charges were filed. Meanwhile, I get into a fight with another inmate and this officer jumps in to inflict harm on himself and capitalize on my status as a local celebrity. I had officers tell me that the correctional officer was okay that night and that he's trying to go this route because he self-checked himself in the hospital. I have also heard officers tell me that the correctional officer has been back to the Florida Department of Corrections and bragging that he will get $250,000 from me. I want to shed this light on police brutality and the tactics they use to cover their behinds. The 22-year-old is also juggling drug and weapons charges in New York, as well as a sexual assault case in South Carolina. We'll keep you updated on the latest. #Justice for Kodak.
you're listening to iPictorial.